Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to do a quick showcase for the ULS, which is our ultimate lit shader for Unity. So ULS is like super cool, full-featured lit shader for Unity URP. I'm just going to go on Sketchfab, download a CC0 licensed model, bring it into Unity, and then compare it between ULS and the Unity lit shader. Let's just pick something interesting and cool. I think we're going to go with this prayer book because I think that looks pretty cool. And great, so we do have an FBX for this one, so we're going to download that. Ooh, that's a big one. Let's let that download. All right, cool. So downloaded, extracted it, check the files. Probably want to extract that one too. This is going to look real nice because it's has, yeah, what is this? NRM, great. Cool. Gonna go ahead and drag and drop that into the folder that I created in Unity. Cool, so we imported it. And now we just want to drag this one over and we have our little book. Let's see what's going on here. So it already has this material and the material has the base map and that's it. But I see that we have our normal map and a roughness map as well. So we definitely want to use the normal map. Just going to change that type. And then for that roughness map, let's check the channels. Yeah, it's just roughness. And we know it's a single channel roughness map. Great. So we're going to go ahead and create a new material. One material for the Unity lit shader and one material for the Ultimate lit shader. So I'll just call this one Coptic Unity, and then I'll create a copy of it. And then I'll call this one ULS. And then we'll click on shaders, go to Oka Software, Ultimate lit shader. All right, so let's set this up. So the base color is there, the normal goes here, and then we use roughness. So that's perfect. I think we actually need to make a copy of the roughness and then flip it. And we can just swizzle it using Unity's new texture importer. So we just go swizzle 1 minus R, and that turns this one into a smoothness texture. So we can go ahead and rename that smoothness and then use that one for the Unity texture. So, but they have a metallic map too. Okay, hold on. So we're gonna change this one from single channel to default. It's not an sRGB. And let me see if I remember this correctly. I think that the Unity uses smoothness alpha. Yeah, metallic alpha. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here. The roughness or metalness will be 1. This one will be 0, 0, and then 1 minus R. Perfect. And then we just need to make sure this is input texture alpha. Cool. So that should work now. Very nice. Actually, for metallic, we want 0. Like that. Nice. And I think the smoothness is a multiplier, so we want that at 1. And then for our own, this is all set up correctly. So we're just going to duplicate that, and then this one gets the Unity material, and then this one gets the ULS material. We're just going to drag this one over. So it looks like our Unity material needs the color input and the normal input as well. Sick. So let's just check and make sure we're all good. So it says the base map, metallic, smoothness, and normal. Okay. And then our ULS has the base roughness and normal. And with ULS, one of the cooler features is that you can control the exposure of the roughness even after you've added it. So you could say, oh, actually, I want it to be smoother than normal or rougher than the input value. Whereas with the Unity one, okay, we put this in, so we have our smoothness coming from the metallic alpha, so it's good. But the metallic, we can't really change at all. So not really ideal for customizing your materials once you get them in the editor. Whereas for ULS, it's quite a bit easier. You know, you can just customize the metallic. So cool. So let's take a look at this. Get nice in and close. Yeah, you can see that this one using the Unity shader has a slightly different sort of response here on the top of this book cover than ours. Ours is a bit, I guess you would say shinier, a bit smoother. And if we want to change that, we can. So we just jump into the ULS, and then we bump up the roughness exposure as we see fit. So for me, I think this is like, okay, that's way too smooth. And then this looks, honestly, the default looks really quite accurate to me. So I like that. And yeah, I mean, not too much more to say here. You can just clearly see that there's, you know, some slight differences. And I think that when you're thinking about making a game and you really want your game to stand out and be unique, you really need these slight differences to highlight that your game, you know, it's not just made with Unity. It's made with Unity with a little extra love. And I think one of the biggest problems with a lot of games that come out, they look very default because all of those games use the same default lit shader. And so again, you can see here on this one is our ULS shader, and then this one is our Unity shader. So just some slight differences in how the lighting responds, but I think those slight differences really add up in a big scene, and you can really see a big difference in your final game project. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you liked this little comparison between these two meshes, and looking forward to making more. Cool. So if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you like this asset, you can find a link to it in the description below. Thanks for watching. Cheers.